All right, guys, welcome back to day 2 of the NorAm Cup in Whistler. The weather is looking a little cloudy, but a lot better than yesterday. Yesterday's qualifying for Heat 2 and 3 and 4 of the men's was postponed until today just due to safety concerns and also issues seeing the whole course judging-wise. And today we are going to try to wrap up all of the heats and the finals and put on an amazing show for you guys. The drone footage is looking amazing today, and all the athletes are in the start gate. So because of the schedule change today, we are actually starting off with the ladies, and we are going straight into finals for the girls. So no qualifying for the girls this morning, just straight into finals for all. I believe we have 16 athletes here in the start gate, and they'll be going best of 2 runs, and we're going to wrap up the girls finals, and then we're going to go straight into the men's quali, starting with heat 2, 3, 4, and then finals for the men in the afternoon. We're just hoping this fog at the bottom of the course holds off just enough that we can run smoothly today. The course is running fast. It's a little bit icy and a little bit firm, but all in all, pretty good. Training has just wrapped up, and we're about to get started here with run 1 of the girls' finals. And I believe our first lady in the start gate is Elena Krueski. And yeah, it should be a great day for it. Hopefully, like I said earlier, all the weather holds off and we're able to run a smooth comp. Looks like we're about to get started here in a second. I got Aiden in the booth with me. My name is Bruce.
Hey.
Hey, and we are going to we're going to be announcing the event for you guys today. We have a lot of sponsors here making this possible for us today, so we're going to run through them in a second. But it looks like we might get the runs underway very soon. First run for Elena, bib number 13. And if you guys are looking for scores, you can go on to Live Heats, and you can follow along with the unofficial scores there. They're just unofficial until the heats have wrapped up, and then the judges will finalize everything, but it'll give you a good understanding of the overall standings and roughly where everybody is at throughout the event. So
Yeah, I'm super excited to watch this women's final this morning. We have so many girls here showing up to compete. Love to see it. The course has been a little bit hard this morning, a little bit slippery, but hopefully that means speed is fast and we can see these girls send it.
yeah, no. Training looked like it was a bit challenging for some of the ladies, and other ladies were absolutely killing it. So I think it will be a great event, and I do think we have sorted out most of the issues with the live stream today. So it should be running very smoothly for you guys watching at home on YouTube. And again, if you guys are ever looking for the link after this, you exit out of the live stream or something like that, just hop back on YouTube, search up Freestyle Whistler, and you'll see it's live there, and you can join us, and we'll be chatting in your ear throughout the majority of today. We have a long day of qualifying and finals and commentating here in Whistler, so should be good. Everything's running super well. The park staff did a great job of cleaning it up, painting all of the takeoffs and the landings today, so the athletes are able to spot where they are in the air on the jumps and coming into the features as well. Just it's a little flat light today, so that that blue paint really helps the athletes spot where they are throughout the day. And it looks like we're taking a quick second here before we drop the first lady. So I will introduce some of our sponsors today. Our gold sponsor, big special thank you to Delta Hotels Whistler Village Suites, one of our gold sponsors, located in the heart of Whistler Village. Delta Hotel Whistler Village Suites cash donation and room deals played a key role in helping us elevate this year's NorAm experience, and it is truly elevated. They're doing an amazing job here running the event, and we are truly grateful for their leadership level commitment to the event and to the freestyle community, not only here in Whistler, but all around in general.
It's not. It's just playing some funky music. You might have to do that all over again. Dude, holy shit. Oh, you're not live, Amy.
No, I think it is here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're good. It looks like maybe a little bit of a cloud has rolled in. So you know this story all too well, but there's going to be a slight delay before we get this comp started so that the athletes can compete safely and nicely.
All right, just so for a quick update here, we are supposed to start the women's qualifying at, or sorry, the women's finals at 10:05. However, there's a little bit of fog that's rolled in, so we're just waiting for that first drop here. We'll keep you updated as it's going. Could be any minute now as it's starting to clear up a little bit outside, but we will announce the first athlete when they are dropping in. I wouldn't go anywhere because it does look like it's going to clear up right about now, anytime now. So hopefully we can get this underway sooner rather than later. As we wait for our first athlete to drop here, you can see all the amazing sponsors that help make this event possible up on the screen for you here. We got, just quickly, I'm going to run through them. We got Gibbons, Whistler, Delta Hotels, Forecast Coffee, Arterix, Hilton, Whistler, Nestor's Market, Whistler Connections, Pengia Pod Hotel, Freestyle Whistler, Whistler Blackcomb for putting it on in this amazing resort, Mons Royal, Freestyle Canada, Tantalus Lodge, where I'm actually staying. I was in the hot tub in the sauna last night. Pretty nice. Mountain PK glassware and Chaos. I'm wearing the toque right now. Quite comfy. Yeah. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. They really help put on such an amazing event.
I believe we are going to do our best to start this competition up with the ladies after a slight course hold due to some clouds and fog that seems to have gone back down. So we're going to get as many of these ladies through as we can and hopefully get this comp on way.
Yep, and the judges are ready for our first athlete, so they're about to drop in here in a second. They just repainted some of the lines of the jumps, so it's going to be nice and visible for the ladies as they kick off run one of finals here with Elena, bib number 13, as our first athlete to drop. Any second now.
Looks like she's getting pumped up, so I'm pretty sure that means we are a go.
Yes, give your coach a big hug there, getting all of the emotions out and dropping in right now into the first rail feature, which we just missed. It looks like we're going to miss Elena's first run, but she just passed us here on the first jump out of the 3 down the course and looking very, very smooth at her window so far. So hopefully she's putting down a really solid run. Once again, you guys can check out all of the live scoring on Live Heats, and you'll have a little update there of the unofficial scores to keep you guys in the loop on how everybody is doing. We're going to be waiting for Elena's score to come in, and our next athlete will be Sage Korth.
It looks like Elena did a 720 on Shaq with a nice little tail grab. So if that's what the rest of her run looked like, then I'm expecting a nice score.
Yeah, absolutely. She definitely looked very solid and strong throughout training and coming down the course from what we were able to see. And honestly, it's just great to see these athletes being able to ride and to compete today. I know we've had some issues with the weather. It's something that you face always on the mountain, but they're doing their best for sure.
I'm excited for this next athlete in the gate is Sage Korth. She's been put on the map this year with a couple podiums on the NorAm circuit, and she's one of my teammates, so I'm cheering a little bit extra loud, a little bit biased, but she's about to drop in, and I'm ready.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I think she's going to put down an awesome run here, and we're all cheering for her in the booth. Coming into the first rail, the flat down. Nice straight slide to switch coming into the down tube on the second feature here with a switch to forward, just holding on to it. Very clean. Coming into the first jump. This in run, we talked about it yesterday. So long, so fast coming into the first jump here on this course. And a big cork 7. Oh my God, just going a little bit too big and opening up there. We're going to hope that she is okay. That was definitely a pretty big fall there. So we're going to wait to see if she gets up and collects her stuff here. The patrol will be on it, taking care of these athletes right away. Just going a little bit too big and fast in that first jump. Like we were saying earlier on the live stream, the speed is quite fast today. The course is quite hard. So the athletes are going to have to manage their speed and make sure they don't go too big throughout the day. It's definitely difficult with the speed changes from day to day. Yesterday was a little bit slower. Today is a bit faster. And just going a bit too big, you can see she passed that last line in that first jump there.
Yeah. Hopefully Sage is all good. We've got a really capable ski patrol crew here attending to her right now, so she's definitely getting taken care of there. But it was sick to see her spin onto that second rail there, doing a switch 2 and a lip switch 2 at that. So pretty swag, pretty cool. And so I'm hoping she's all good because I really love to watch Sage ski.
Yeah, it's never something you want to see starting off an event with an athlete going down like that. We are going to be hoping she is okay and maybe able to do her second run. But the big thing is that she's okay and everything is good. Apparently, the patrol is not needed, and she'll be getting off the course here quickly. So hopefully she's okay.
I know Sage can take a heavy slam and walk away. She's a tough girl, so she's good. I can feel it. She's good.
Yeah, for sure. All these girls, all these ladies out here, they're very tough. And to be competing in like such a big course with very firm conditions out there today, it's going to be something that all these ladies are looking to manage throughout the day. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but it's something that they're all doing a great job of. And throughout training, we saw a lot of them take maybe some knuckles, maybe going a bit big, but they're all handling it quite well. It's not an easy course for sure.
Yeah. This next athlete is another teammate of mine, Annalise Perry. I'm stoked to watch her ski too. She's been training well, and she was pumped this morning when I talked to her, so I'm excited to see her throw down.
Yeah, she's been out on an absolute tear this season, and hopefully she can put down a solid top-to-bottom run to get things going for us here for the ladies. This is our third drop out of 16 in the finals for the women, and no qualifications, as we said earlier, straight to finals for the ladies here, just due to time aspects on today's schedule.
Yeah, Annalise is chasing a podium from Aspen, so she's ready. She's hungry for the results, so
for sure.
She's going to do a slide to switch for us on the flat down.
Very smooth.
Tee up for a switch 2 to switch.
And just, not quite reverting there, just speed checking to manage speed coming in this first jump. That's a smart thing to do. Like we saw in the run previously, the speed is a little bit difficult to manage, but she's doing a great job with a beautiful switch 5 there.
Grabbing mute, I know she loves to get that grab in that trick, so she executed really well into a back 4 on the cannon.
And just going down.
Unfortunately, with this course, it's difficult because it's a little bit of a weird turn into the next jump after those rails. So looking over her switch left shoulder got her caught up a little bit on her edges, but she was looking pretty solid, and that's not a big crash, so she can definitely clean that up for her second run.
Yeah, no, that was a beautiful run up until that point. She was looking very, very good on the rails and on the first jump, and that third rail feature, that back 4 was very, very nice. Maybe just going a little bit big and getting caught up, but
yeah, I
great.
saw some training laps was a little bit difficult speed with that back 4, so maybe all of a sudden a wind change or something, getting these girls going a little bit bigger, maybe not quite ready for it, but she can adjust and crush it.
Yeah, for sure. She'll be looking for her second run. It is best of 2 runs for the ladies' finals here. Up next, we got Zoe in bib number 10 in the start gate. She is going to be dropping in any second there. You can see her just taking a second to refocus in, take a breath, and just really get ready to put one down on this course here for us.
So he's cruising into this flat down, and she's going to do a right foot forward slide for us, cutting over onto the teardrop,
Yep.
doing another right foot forward slide, keeping it clean, probably a strategic play there for Zoe.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely going to be some strategy involved in today's event. Big 540 going past the last line, holding
and
on
holding
to
it together. Oh my gosh, genuine last line, but unfortunately not being able to ski out of that, which fair enough because that is a big jump, and as you can see, she used the landing to its full capability, which is pretty intense, but I'm glad to see her ski away from that as well. But
All right, we got our next athlete dropping in right here into the flat down with a front two, left foot forward, front two, very, very clean through that first rail into a switch two to the end of the rail, holding it to forward, very smooth through the top section, just putting it together, coming into this first jump. Again, the speed has been a little bit of issue for the last couple athletes here. Hopefully she's able to manage it quite well. That was a beautiful cork 7 mute.
yeah, she grabbed pretty nicely there. That mute grab, doing a front four off of that flat bar.
Yep, coming into the second jump feature here with a right cork 9, just going
cork
big
10.
and going to 10. Oh my God.
Speed really seems to have sped up for these ladies, and we have lovely volunteers there grabbing her ski for her. She seems to be okay, but definitely is a problem that there's a little bit faster speed, as there's not been a girl to make it through this course yet. So hoping to see some speed control. Maybe this wind is a little bit fast, a little bit scary for comp, but
Yeah, this is something we talked about yesterday. This course here in Whistler is a very big top to bottom course, very long, and it's one of these courses that not only do you have to be good at like just park skiing and doing the tricks in general, but you have to be a really competent skier as well to manage speed throughout the whole course. The in run from the second rail deck all the way into that first jump is huge, as well as the third rail into the first couple jumps. And managing speed here is really quite difficult, especially on a fast, hard day like this. But her run was looking very, very good up until that second jump. So hopefully she can put it down. And a little bit of strategy to be involved with today's competition, as not very many athletes have landed runs. We got Catherine Gray, bib 16, with a beautiful switch 2 into the flat down, coming into the rainbow to down rail with a front swap to forward. Very, very good rails, putting it together clean.
Kate Gray is definitely one to look out for. She's a very solid skier, and she proved that in her rail section.
Yes.
Playing it smart with a 360 with a nice blunt grab there for us.
Super clean through the top section, coming into the bottom 3 features here with a big front 2. She's skiing very, very well, and you can see her trying to manage that corner there. It's very, very difficult, like I was saying earlier, just with the whole course having to turn so much and such big in-runs with a switch 1 and another way 360 safety on the last jump, full top to bottom.
And that is a solid run to put down right now, as you can see how challenging these conditions are. Maybe not the highest degree of difficulty you've seen from Kate or from any of these other girls, but definitely a strategic one there, and it'll put her with a solid score.
Yeah, very, very smart competition-wise, to be honest. Like, they only have 2 runs. It's very hard to put a top to bottom run together on this course. And being the only athlete who's put down a clean run so far, like that's going to put her into the top spot for sure for now. And then she'll have her second run to up it, and spinning 3 directions on the jumps. Solid rails, some of the better rails that we've seen all day.
For sure.
She's going to be looking to up maybe some of those jumps in the second run, but all in all, great run from Catherine Gray in bib 16.
Also a plus just to be making out of this course safe, as you see those girls going huge on the jumps. So definitely strategic. Next up, we have Lainey Steen. Definitely keep your eyes open for this girl. She just won Junior Worlds, almost every event first place, every event podium. And she starts out with a front swap to switch for us.
On the flat down, yeah. Definitely one of the better prospects and groms out here on the course today, and really putting it together with that switch 2 to forward, coming into the first jump here with a big 360 blunt grab, really tweaking it out. Amazing stuff from Lainey Steen right here. Coming into the third rail feature with a back 6, making it look super smooth and stylish.
Very nice. Crossing up her skis, too, keeping it, purposeful with that 540 mute grab into switch.
Last jump here. Switch
Switch
7
7.
mute. Wow.
And that is a super solid top to bottom by Lainey and very well executed. So that will definitely put her higher up on the scores.
Yeah, that was by far one of the cleaner runs from this heat so far, and very clean, very technical top to bottom. So Lainey Steen putting it all together on that first run there. Good for her.
Yeah, and scores are coming in now, and we see that Kate Gray, even though with low degree of difficulty, her strategic top to bottom run still scored over 70. So that's pretty solid.
Yeah, and that's something to consider for the other athletes in Heat 2, just putting down something super solid. I know we don't have a qualifying, just straight to finals, but something to consider. We got Jillian Mully coming in here into the first jump, looking like she made it clean through the rails. Going big on the first jump with a nice cork 7.
Getting a safety grab in there, headed over to the flat bar. She's going to go front 2.
Coming into the second jump switch. Let's see what she's got for us. A big switch 1, clearing the jump, coming into the last feature here, the last jump on the course, and a big 360 mute grab just into the fog there. Clean run from Jillian Mully, it looked like. So good for her. She'll be looking to improve on some things in her second run. But like we said earlier, it's very strategic here where you do have to put down a run to get a score. So Jillian Mully doing a great job there.
You can see that fog is just rolling in, so we're hoping it stays at bay down there so that these ladies can get through the course and continue this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Up next, we got Jacqueline Kanzler.
Looks like she's on the flat down there, going front swap to forward. We're catching her for the second rail panel.
Nice back 2 on the gap to tube rail. Coming into the first jump here of 3 on the course. Big 360 safety, keeping it clean and smooth through the top section. Coming into the third rail feature here, opting hit the flat bar with a nice front 2. Switch into the second jump on the course.
Doing a switch 1 and cruising into this last jump feature and into the fog. We see her do a big 360 safety grab.
Another athlete here putting down a full top to bottom run, so very good for Jacqueline Kanzler, and she'll be looking for her second run to make some improvements upon that. And this is something when it comes to competing, if you do put down your first run, it takes away a little bit of that stress, gives you a little bit of relief, and gives you a little bit of a free space to just go for it your second run and really put down something a little bit harder than you did and start to push yourself as well. It's very stressful coming into your second run of the day and you haven't landed anything and you know that you have to make it count at that moment. So having a run down already for a lot of these athletes is going to be big.
For sure. Glad to see that some of these girls have gotten some advice from their coaches at the top, maybe dialing down the difficulty, but upping up their rails and keeping it nice and smooth. And we've got, this is not McKenna, but this is a BC athlete, I believe. And she's going to do a nice straight slide for us on the down tube.
Coming into the first jump here, a lot of these athletes seem to be managing the speed quite a bit better here. Nice straight jump on the first jump here. Coming into the last rail deck, flat bar, opting for it, and just coming off a bit early at hitting the deck there. So probably going to be a throwaway run. She's going to be looking for a second run there, opting not to the last couple jumps. So we'll be looking for her.
That fog is really rolling into that bottom jump there, making it pretty difficult. But that was Mallory Wagner.
Yes, and hopefully this fog holds off a little bit so we can get through the ladies' finals here. But as it rolls in, we'll have to play it by ear. It is snowing a little bit outside as well. So the conditions, again, are a little bit tough for these athletes. But we have seen the people in the latter half of this heat, are just managing speed a lot better and actually putting together some really nice top-to-bottom runs despite the conditions.
Yeah, for sure. We've got Marley Levitt up next from the States.
It looks like we might miss this next run, just changing the drone batteries out here on the live stream. We'll keep you guys updated from what we can see outside our window and score-wise. But we are wrapping up the last couple people from run one of the girls' finals here. This is a great time for us to shout out our silver sponsors here. Forecast Coffee was born in Whistler in 2020. Is built around mountain culture, community, and ethical sourced coffee. Their support helps keep our officials and volunteers fueled, and we are thrilled to have them on board as both our coffee partner and valued silver sponsor. I personally am waiting for my Forecast Coffee to arrive here in the booth to keep me warm and energized for you guys. Keep the hype up on the live stream. And we are just changing out the drone batteries as we are going to the next couple runs. Another silver sponsor of ours, Gibbons and Stone Edge Kitchen. Gibbons has been a part of Whistler's social fabric since 1979. Proud to have them as a silver sponsor of our event with cash donation, as well as being our host of our welcome après for the event. We thank them for their ongoing support of Freestyle Whistler. And we got Johnston Mechanical. A sincere thank you to Johnstone Mechanical for their continued support of Freestyle Whistler. We're grateful to have them on the board as a silver sponsor as well.
If you're looking at the scores and wondering why Marley's score is taking a minute, it's because we are on a course hold for some fog. So a good time for us to change that drone battery also. But don't be scared. It's just a course hold.
All right, just a quick check-in here. We are still on course hold. We are going to run through a couple more sponsors here. Mountain Community Experience Partners. We're proud to recognize them. And some other following sponsors. Whistler Blackcomb and Events Team. They're killing it. A huge thank you to the Whistler team for their continued support throughout this weekend. And their commitment to freestyle skiing and access to world-class terrain and ongoing collaborations All right, sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of technical difficulties here with the live stream in the booth, but we should be back and going. And we are still on course hold, I believe, waiting for the last couple athletes in Heat 1 of the girls' final, or sorry, Run 1 of the girls' finals to drop. And we'll keep you updated as that comes in. As of now, they're still on hold.
That fog has just decided to settle at the bottom of the course, so that's just what we're waiting on. But enjoy these pictures of our sponsors. Shout out sponsors. Thank you.
see. It's not something that you ever want to see somebody getting caught up in a snow snake there. It's just one of those things that really puts a damper on your mood if that's the
No.
way you go out. But
For real. And you've seen some of these girls when they take a tumble just sliding down a lot of the course, just proving how slippery and firm the course is today.
yeah, like we were saying earlier on the live stream, it is very, very icy out there today, and that might be the issue that we saw with just slipping out on the ice. But some of these athletes, when they are falling, they're sliding a long way down the course, which is, not something you want to do all the time, but
No, definitely not.
it happens.
Kate Gray will be dropping in next. She had a solid first run.
Coming into this first rail section, one of the only athletes doing a switch two into that first rail, which is very, very impressive, and making it clean with the disaster on and a front swap to forward. So, again, some of the best rail sections we've seen up top. And she did take it a little bit easier on the jumps the first run, so we'll see if she can up it and make some improvements. But she does have a good first run score. Beautiful 360 blunt grab on that first jump, making it very, very clean. Coming into the third rail feature, and a nice big front two. So, putting it together very smoothly so far to this point.
Yeah, managing her speed switch into this second jump. She is going to up the ante and do a switch 5 on that.
Yeah, throwing in that Japan grab and an other way 360 lead mute grab. So upping up that second jump and adding a little bit better, cleaner grab on the last jump. It's definitely going to be an improvement on her first run score. Very clean top to bottom. One of the only athletes we've seen put down 2 full runs. So very impressive stuff from Kate Gray.
We'll have our current leader, Lainey Steen, up next from the States.
We have our next athlete dropping in. We are just going to be changing out the drone battery, so we are going to miss this run right here, but we'll keep you guys updated on the scores as they come in. And once again, you guys can go to live heats to check out the scores yourself as well. They'll be updating them in real time there.
Looks like Lainey's run is going pretty well out of the small window we can see, but I'm going to take this battery change moment to shout out some of the other sponsors we haven't mentioned yet, but we have Arc'teryx sponsoring their outfits, help elevate freestyle whistler coaches with amazing top quality gear. Chaos. We're grateful for Chaos because the headwear is a generous product support, helping ensure athletes and officials leave Whistler with some amazing freestyle branded headwear. Whistler Connection. Oh, and we're on again. I'm going to quickly jump back over into Jilly Mully, going through the DFD, trying to hit that teardrop switch, coming off a little bit early, but she's still going to cruise into this first jump.
Yeah, that was a pretty big bobble in the first rail, but she's really going to try to make up for it on the bottom half of this course with a huge cork 7 coming into the flat rail, just hopping off the switch. So she's going to have a little bit of work to do in the bottom section here, the last 2 jumps. Coming in switch with a big switch 1, maybe just going a little big on that second jump, and into the last jump with another cork 7. So Jillian Mully doing 2 big cork 7s on the first and the third jump here. Maybe just coming off that second rail a little bit early, which will definitely have an effect on her score. For the people at home that maybe aren't in the know, when you are skiing the course, the judges are going to be looking for the athletes to slide all of the rail features they hit all the way to the end. So coming off a rail feature early is something that they will consider when they are looking at scores.
We'll have Jacqueline Kanzler dropping in next. Jacqueline's currently sitting in the 5th place position, so chasing that podium, looking to up it a little bit, but she definitely had room for improvement on her last run, so she can do it.
Yeah, for sure. And the weather has cleared up a little bit here, so it's making it a little bit easier on the athletes in their second run. And we're going to see if Jacqueline Kanzler can up her score and maybe break that podium with her second of 2 runs.
Yeah, I'm glad to see much more of these ladies making it through their second runs than we saw in the first runs. Definitely a mood upper.
Yeah, definitely a little mood boost here in the booth. It's nice to see the athletes just making it through healthy and stomping clean runs. And Jacqueline Kanzler doing a nice front swap to forward on the flat down and coming into the down tube with a straight grind back 2. So very clean through the rails and putting together a solid top section coming into the first jump here. Keeping speed up with a big 360, maybe missing the grab a little bit there, but still putting it together clean, coming into the flat bar with a straight slide to forward. She'll be coming into the second jump here.
She's just going to do a nice little shifty for us on that first jump, keeping it clean and safe and ending it off with a nice little 360, reaching down for Japan. So Jacqueline made it through the course.
Yeah, maybe not the run she was looking for there, but still it's nice to see the athletes make it through top to bottom clean as well. We got Mallory Wagner on course, making through the top rail section, coming into that first jump with lots of speed, big straight air, maybe taking it as a little bit of a safe run here. Actually, probably hasn't hit the course in a while now. Nice straight slide to forward. Coming into the last 2 jump features, the course has cleared, the weather has lifted, and hopefully it stays this way for the rest of the athletes in the men's and the girls' finals. Nice 360 Japan, last jump here. Another right 360. So just putting a clean one down and staying safe and making it through the course very smooth top to bottom.
Yeah, no, Mallory took a little bit of a tumble on her first run, so that definitely will be an improvement for her.
Yeah, and it's tough for these athletes after taking a big slam to go back up and have to go after it again, and she did a great job of putting down a full top to bottom there.
Marley Levitt is dropping in now for her second run. She took a little bit of a slide on her first run, so she's going to grease that flat down to the bottom. Cutting over to the snail rail, she's going to hit that, maybe coming off a little bit early, but still going to put the best possible effort into this run, coming into the first jump. Doing a straight air, grabbing safety, keeping it safe. On this flat bar, she's going to go right foot forward, straight slide. Cruising into this second jump section. Gonna do a 360 Japan grab. And on the last jump, we're going to see a other way 360, making it through the course. Happy to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And the weather has cleared quite a lot for these athletes. So the course is actually looking quite good. There's a little bit of downhill wind you can see on the flags down there, but nothing too crazy. And we're going to wrap up the women's finals now. We are about halfway through the heat, I believe.
Yeah, maybe even entering
The
a
bottom
little
section.
bit farther into it, but
All right, we got our next athlete about to drop here. Bib 11, Carolina from Italy. One of our only athletes here from Italy.
I'm cheering extra loud for Carolina. I see her on that first flat down, making it to the end, coming in switch. She's going to do switch 2, making it to the end this time, and definitely an improvement from her first run.
Yep, holding it to forward, coming in fast into this first jump. Let's see what she's got for us here with a big 360, just actually taking the knuckle there, but making it through very smooth, coming into the up cannon with front 2. So far, so good. Very clean run from Carolina right here, coming in
lining
switch.
up nicely for that second jump. Doing a switch 1, making it over the knuckle. And on this last jump, she's going to do a 540 for us, grabbing mute, landing solid. Super stoked to see Nina put down a solid run and a second one at that also.
Yeah, very clean, top to bottom. Maybe a little bit easy on that second jump with the switch 180, but otherwise very good top to bottom. Her rails were great, and it's going to get her score on the board.
Moving into our last 4 athletes in this women's final to drop, the scores will start to solidify. We have a pretty close podium right now, so could be a few things to mess it up.
Yeah, Annalise is sitting just 0.6 behind Lainey Steen in second right now with the unofficial scores.
Eva just disastered that flat down to switch and hit that gap to down tube, just doing a nice little switch straight slide, cruising into this first jump.
Coming in forward. Big 360 safety, just making it past the knuckle. Coming into the flat bar, just grinding it to straight or to forward and forward into the last jump. She's going to be lining up for a right 3.540. Nice, taking it.
We're going to see, hopefully, Eva go a little bit faster than last time, and she does, putting down a really solid run. She definitely had a heavy deck that first run, so that'll be really good for her, an improvement in the score for sure.
Yeah, she's got to feel good about doing that switch 5 and making it past the knuckle that time, because last time she did deck by quite a bit, and it's never a fun thing to happen.
Yeah, I'm hoping her heels are feeling okay, and maybe the other joints within her after that deck, but she definitely threw down this run. So
yeah, I know mine wouldn't. If I decked like that, I would be sore for sure. So good to see her up doing a second run.
maybe some sugar and cream would be good. We've got Maggie Sutherland up next, another BC athlete, super sick lady, and she's going to head over to this flat down, do a front swap on that first rail, maybe getting a little bit caught up, but making it through.
And getting a little bit caught up on that second rail as well, just sliding off a bit early to forward, splitting the rail. Something the judges are definitely going to consider. However, she's still going to try to put down a solid run here with a big 360 on the first jump, coming into the last rail feature here, opting for the cannon and doing a nice straight grind to forward as well. Coming into the last 2 jumps here. Let's see what Maggie's got for us. Nice straight air. The course is definitely really difficult and challenging for a lot of these athletes, especially with limited training. Straight airing the last jump, going to the bottom, making through the course clean, and making it through today without any serious injuries. So that's something we always like to see.
And I believe that finishes off our ladies. So we have some unofficial scores in here right now with Laney in first only by 0.67 of a point, and then Annalise Perry in second place and Kate Gray in third place. So we'll see if those scores get moved around at all, but definitely those were some top contenders for us.
Yeah, and some great runs from the ladies in general, just trying to make it work in this kind of weather condition. It's not easy, but we will be back for the men's qualifying heat 2, 3, and 4 very shortly. They're going to do a quick warm up on the course. I believe they'll have probably 45 minutes to get used to the course, get used to today's conditions, and then get back to it. Maybe even less if I'm mistaken. So we'll see. But we'll see you guys back very, very shortly on the live stream to get things started for the men's qualifying today. Hopefully we are able to run men's finals. We'll have to see how we're doing time-wise and with the weather. But we're going to do our best to make it happen. Great opportunity to shout out all the sponsors for the Slopestyle and Big Air NorAm. It would not be possible without their incredible support. Hosting the NorAm in Whistler takes a huge amount of collaboration, generosity, and belief in this sport. From the venue space to the volunteers to the meals, athlete gear, official accommodations, transportation, coffee awards, and après support, our partners have stepped in meaningful ways to help create a world-class event experience for all these athletes out here. We are deeply grateful for every business and organization that has backed this event and continues to support Freestyle Whistler and our athletes and the border freestyle community as well. Big shout out to our league community partners, Hilton, Whistler Resort and Spa, Nestor's Market, and Tantalus Lodge, whose support extends far beyond just this event.
Looks like we are going to try to get this men's comp on way, starting with Heat 2, as Heat 1 made it through 2 runs yesterday. We're going to see Heat 2 and Heat 3 and Heat 4 try to get through 2 runs today, as long as weather permits, as well as time. So, yeah, we'll start up soon.
All right, we got our first athlete of heat number 2 dropping in with a big dub 10 on the first jump. These guys had 2 quick hot laps, leg warmers to warm up after that big break with the girls' finals. Front 6 from a.k.a. Rodney Coford, coming into the second jump here with a switch dub 9. And coming into the last jump, he's putting together a solid run so far and a big right dub 10 Japan. So from what we saw here on the live stream, very clean run from Rodney Coford there to start things off in heat number 2. He's going to be stoked with that. Up next, we have bib number 94, Campbell Burrows, another guy to look out for on the scene here in heat number 2. He's been killing it all year, has some of the better style on the circuit and has some very unique tricks as well with butters and everything like that. He's a very diverse rider, good on the rails, good on the jumps, so it's going to be exciting to see what he can put down in his first run here. He's going to be dropping in any second now.
I'm stoked to see that already the first athlete has made it top to bottom in the course after some difficult conditions already today and only 2 hot laps. So here goes Campbell.
Yep, first rail right here coming into the flat down with a 450 on to forward to the right. Very clean, pretzeling that to forward. And the other way, 2 on front 2, kind of getting those noses under on the rainbow. So very clean, very unique through the top section, coming in switch to the first jump. He's got a really nice switch up 12. We'll see if he ends up doing that on this first jump. Just opting for the 9 and just coming up way too short on that first jump. So that's going to be a wash for him. He's going to be looking for his second run. Judges will take that into consideration, landing that sideways and shuffling down the landing. So he's just going to cruise and enjoy the second half of this course.
Yeah, do some styly tricks for us, some crowd pleasers. Oh, and just fully into the cloud. So
yeah,
might be looking at that for the next few athletes.
Hopefully the fog holds off and they are able to keep seeing the course, the judges, and keep the heat 2 going. But very clean top section from him, just coming up a little short on that first jump. So
yeah, I really like that second rail with the tips under 2 on.
Very unique. I think we're on a little bit of a course hold here, just waiting for the fog on the last jump. And we'll have our next athlete coming in.
never cared nothing. You said that you had no time for that. And when I made a plan, you always felt boring. And I don't know why I'm still in love, yeah. You never care about gifts, never care nothing. You said that you had no time for that. And when I made a plan, you always felt boring. And I don't know why I'm still in love, yeah. You never care about gifts, never care nothing. You said that you had no time for that. And when I made a plan, you always felt boring. And I don't know why I'm still in love, yeah. You never care about gifts.
All right, guys, welcome back. I'm very sad to announce it's unfortunate, but we are canceling the men's slopestyle qualifiers and finals today. The weather is just not allowing us to keep it in the timeline and have a safe event for everybody. So it's unfortunate. We tried the best that we could, but just not possible today. Before we go, we want to give a huge, huge shout out to all the volunteers, all the park staff, all the crew, for helping us out here, Whistler Blackcomb, and making this event run. At least we got to do the girls' finals today, so that was amazing. And we will be back tomorrow for the girls' and men's big air event, which will be amazing. The weather does look like it's very promising, so hopefully that it goes off well without a hitch. A big shout out to all of our sponsors before we head out. The lead community partners, Hilton, Whistler Resort and Spa, Nestor's Market, and Tantalus Lodge. Our gold sponsor, Delta Hotels, Whistler Village Suites. And our silver sponsors, Forecast Coffee, Gibson's Whistler, Stone Edge Kitchen, and Johnston Mechanical. And a shout out to all of the other sponsors and supporters, Whistler Blackcomb and Whistler Blackcomb Events team as well, for helping us put this together and do such a good job putting it on. Arterix for their continued support, and Chaos, as well as Whistler Connections, Pangea Pod Hotel, Dublin Gate Irish Pub, Swanee Gloves, Mountain Park Glassware, and a final thanks to everybody in the community for just coming together and trying to do the best we can to put on an amazing event here today. We all know how it is with Whistler weather. Sometimes things like this happen. It's unfortunate, but it just is. It's just the case. One quick update before we go as well. Tomorrow in the afternoon at 6 p.m., I believe we will be doing the awards in the Village Square right at the Carlton Place Lodge on the steps. So you can join us there after Big Air. It'll be the awards for Big Air men's and women's finals tomorrow that will happen, and also the women's slopestyle finals that happened today as well. There will be probably no awards for the men's slopestyle as we weren't able to get it off today. And a big shout to all the athletes as well who are out there testing out the course, trying to make it happen in these conditions, and ready here on the mountain all day, just waiting for the call to see if we could pull it off or not. They are really doing their best to throw down for us and chase after it. So anyways, we will be back on tomorrow's live stream, same place, same time, Whistler, Freestyle Whistler's YouTube channel. We'll be live for the Big Air event. I will see you guys then. Thanks again for watching.